We let the silliest shit keep us from reaching our goals. And I know using the court and the hoop was corny, but I just needed the idea to get off the ground. And now that I'm, wheels up, walking, drinking coffee on a Sunday morning, thinking to myself, I really want to start some new shit. But starting new shit is always a problem. Top 5 things that I know I let me fix this camera. We let the silliest shit in the world keep us from being our greatest selves. So I'm thinking, all right, what are the top 5 excuses I make? Which are probably the same top 5 excuses that you make. Number 5 is barriers. That could be distance. You could say you're too far from something. You could say it's too far from you. Wait, I really want to pick that up, but it's too, take this class, but that class is, and we let something stupid like distance stop us, which is ridiculous. All it takes to get a certain amount of distance is time. So fuck that. Don't let time stop you. Yeah, there's barriers. The wall might be really high, the door might be locked pretty tight, but time will get you through whatever it is. Time will get you over, time will get you through, time will get you around. So don't let barriers keep you from trying new shit, being your greatest self. Number four is fear of failure, which is ridiculous because you're gonna mess up. When you're trying something new, you're gonna mess up. Don't let the fear of messing up the first couple of million times that you try something that you're eventually gonna be great at stop you. Imagine if Michael Jordan stopped after missing his first couple of jump shots. Like Michael Jordan, I'm sure he didn't make all the shots when he started. There was a point in time where he didn't know how to play basketball, and now look, they might change the logo of the game to his image. He went from not knowing how to do a thing to achieving such a mastery of the thing that they might change the logo to his likeness. Like he defined his industry, he defined his genre, he defined his endeavor. He went from being on the outside looking in and not knowing how to do it, not being invited to do it. He went from failing to excelling. Work like Michael. Work like Michael. Number three is stupid. Number 3 is a fear of what other people will think. There's a fear tree being built here. Who cares what everybody else is talking about? They're not you. Who cares if they think your idea is a good idea? Every good idea used to be a bad idea. We used to not wear sneakers. Like sneakers were somebody's bad idea. And now look, it's $1 trillion industry. Every good idea was originally someone's bad idea. Don't let someone's inability to see your genius keep you from acting on it. They can't do what you do. Number two is important. Is not knowing that the goals exist, not knowing that the options exist. I'm sorry, that was corny, but it worked. And that's true for a lot of minorities in the United States. We're not allowed to use that as an excuse anymore. Not knowing that those options exist or that it exists as an option for you can't stop you or keep you from trying some new shit. There's this amazing thing that they call the internet, where if you type in what you're thinking, it'll tell you where it is. It'll tell you if it's close to you. It'll tell you if it's far from you. It'll show you what you need within 5 miles of where you are, 10 miles of where you are, 15 miles of where you are, countries, language. Not knowing that the options exist can't continue to be an option for you. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you dream, whatever it is that you feel, whatever it is that you see, it exists. I guarantee it. And if it doesn't exist, well, then you're about to be the first person with it and shit. And that's a whole different set of wins. But don't let the ignorance of not knowing that options exist continue to be a problem. That's ridiculous. And number one. You remember that Diddy song? Okay. Number 1 is serious. The number 1 reason that we make excuses is that someone told you can't. It sounds stupid just saying it. Someone told me I couldn't be great, so I'm not gonna be great. Someone told me I couldn't be a lawyer. Went to school, became a lawyer. Someone told me I couldn't be a doctor, go to school, become a doctor. Someone told you couldn't be a professional sports player. Practice, make the right connections, go to the open runs, you can be in that sport. Someone told you couldn't be a scientist. Someone told you couldn't go to the moon. Somebody was like, it's too far away, you can't do it. But then what happened? The idea of being told that you can't propelled you there, which is crazy, right? But you need that 180 degrees of resistance in order to build the strength that you need to get to where you're going. Some people who fought through the can't built the rocket. They used to think that to get from point A to point B, you had to walk. Then someone invented the wheel, and then someone invented the train, and then planes. And sooner or later, we'll be able to use mind power to go from point A to point B, like those episodes of Family Matters when Steve had built the machine and they all went to, just like that. It starts with someone telling you that you can't do it, or that you can't get from point A to point B like that. It's ridiculous. You can't let someone's fear become your fear. If they tell you can't, then that's just ignorance. Don't let their ignorance become your ignorance. People take their bullshit and they make it our bullshit. And that's what happens. Some people who are stuck at ground level don't want to see you ascend to the top floor. But if you have penthouse ambition, fuck them. There's some people that you're just going to have to leave in the rear view. And it's never going to feel good. Don't let other people drowning in gravity keep you from taking flight. Ridiculous. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses.